Do you know the exact amount of money that you need in order to retire independently from having to work a 9-to-5 job and live off investments and passive income? Well, don't worry, you're in the right place. I'm going to teach you the calculation that allows you to work out the total amount of investments or passive income you need that you can live as an income to supply money that you need for your lifestyle right now or what you hope in the future. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer. I love to teach you about money and business, but I'm also a Christian entrepreneur. So everything I like to give you is based on wisdom and really practical help that can help you. Now, this topic is one that gets a lot of media attention and excitement, the topic of financial independence and retiring early. You see, a lot of people don't necessarily want to be in the job that they're doing right now for the rest of their career until they're 65 or 70. Completely understand that. And what we need to learn is the switch from active incomes, where we're giving up our time for money, to passive incomes. Now, I'm going to really stress for you as well, as a Christian, I know the importance of having multiple incomes. The Bible teaches that. The Bible actually says to have 7 or 8 incomes. So that way you've got stability regardless of what's happening around you. Now, I take that literally. I have over 8 incomes in my life for my family. And today I want to teach you how you can work out the total amount of investment that you need in order to live off it. Now, this calculation is an estimation. It's not an absolute, and this is not personal finance advice either. It all depends on your situation. This is purely for your education. I want to give you the knowledge, and then you do the research. You also pray and find out exactly what you need, but use it as a goal amount if it's something that inspires. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to calculate that financial independence total amount in investments that you need on passive income. I'm also going to give you some suggestions about what to factor in so we can make it as good as possible and realistic. I'm also going to give you some of the biggest risks that people forget about to include in this number. So the first concept we need to understand is, how do investments and passive income give us an income? Well, basically with investments, you have bought into other companies, and there's lots of videos on my channel that teach you about the stock market, investing in companies, and how they actually give you increase and profit and money that you can use in your life. You have to absolutely know the basics before you go any further with this. So please go and check out my other stock market videos, which I'll leave in the description, to make sure you understand all the concepts that we talk about and you know what you're doing. You have to also make sure you don't make any mistakes. So I really encourage you to do that before you carry on further. So the whole concept with FIRE, or financial independence, retire early, is you have a large amount of investments that you can basically withdraw a percentage of that amount every single year to live off, and it tops back up. So you've basically created an unlimited amount of money. You've got a total amount of investments that you don't touch, but you simply withdraw what you need, but the investments will grow every year to top itself back up or more. Now, there's a couple of factors at play here. Obviously, the value of money changes over time. We know that. We can't factor that in accurately, but we can estimate it. That's based on the government and price of living and cost of food and things like that. So keep that in mind. It's only an approximation because there's lots of external factors that we can't control. Now, that total investment pot is what you pick and decide on. I'm not going to tell you that, but there is some general guidance I can give you before you're considering that investment pot that you're building. So the first thing you have to do before you work out this number is you have to know, how much money do you need every single year to live off? Okay, so it's not just your monthly amount, your budget, but what amount of money, if it came to you, do you need to pay your bills, food, luxuries, everything that you want to have in the future? And so what I would do is you need to create a budget. Now, you're in the right place as well. I love to talk about budgeting and managing money. And so I've created a free spreadsheet for your family. I use it with my own, that you can go and download, you can use it, and it basically shows your incomes and all the key things you need to factor in a budget. Now, with that monthly budget total amount, so that's after tax, that then is the amount we multiply by 12 to give us our yearly amount. Now, we have to take into account that there is lifestyle inflation. I've talked about naturally the world or the country we live in will have its own inflation that could be a factor, but you might also have lifestyle in there as well. Perhaps you want to do things differently, support family members, do a different job. The whole point is this number allows you to pay everything that's essential, and then work is optional based on what you feel you're called to do. So you've got that value that is your yearly amount that your household needs after tax to survive on. You then want to multiply it by 25. So why 25? Well, generally the assumption is that you aim to withdraw 4% of your investments. Now, this is where the maths kicks in. Now, 4% of course is a small amount relative to the total amount, but it's assuming that you're making over 4% growth on your investments every single year. You see, in order to withdraw it, you need to be making it and more. And so that's why I'm really going to encourage you, check out my other videos about investments. I've got a couple where I give you some guidance. I can't make it exact for your requirements, but I can tell you what kind of things to look at. You're going to want to consider investment funds and trackers, very passive accounts that give high growth and even have dividends in them. So you're wanting things in that backbone that is very simple to manage, but it's going to make you at least 4% every year growth. Now that's 4% average, of course. So some years you might make 10, some years you might make 3, but it's all about you're committing to a certain percentage withdrawal. And in our case, we're going to commit to 4%. So you take your yearly amount, times it by 25, and that is your financial independence number. It's as simple as that. That's the total amount value in investments you would need if you're withdrawing 4% to live off indefinitely. So that means, for example, if you have 30,000 that you want to spend every year, then you're going to have roughly 750,000 in investments. If you need £80,000 a year to live, then you're going to need closer to £2 million. Now, my advice here is actually to apply the 25 rule, but also add on 10%. Now, I know that is probably different from what a lot of people are teaching you, but I include that 10% for a reason. There is a lot of change going on and a lot of governmental changes of policies that I want to ensure you've got that buffer. And I think that's very sensible right now, particularly in the current climate that we're living in. I want to have an extra bit of wiggle room should I need to then take more investments from it and not predict that. Also allows a little bit of factoring for stock market volatility, which is based on human nature and buy and supply. It also gives us some movement with environmental changes. So perhaps you might have to shift to doing less work and relying more on investments. Perhaps even you have to look at having storage and food options that you're creating yourself. That buffer of 10%, so not just 25 times our yearly amount, but 10% added on. So for example, if you needed 750,000 as your total amount, you would then add on 75,000 on top as your total amount. I would really encourage as well, you've got to build this financial independence investment portfolio very carefully. I really strongly advise you to look at index funds and trackers and not individual companies. In my opinion, they're too volatile. You have to look over it and manage it very frequently, but also some companies can go very good and then very bad very quickly. When we have index funds and trackers, they're passive, but it's league tables of the best companies. And really consider them when you're building that financial independence portfolio. And my advice as well is pick funds that offer dividend payments. Dividend funds not only give you growth on investments growing over time, but they also give you extra money perhaps every month or every quarter as a payment thank you. Now in the UK as well, I would recommend right now building this portfolio in an investment ISA. So we have tax-free options that you can actually withdraw that tax-free. Now that makes it so simple. You aim for that number and then you withdraw it. If you're building your investment portfolio though in tax options where you do have to pay capital gains or your local tax, you have to then include the tax approximation as your total value on top. So not just the 25 times your yearly amount plus 10%, you've then got to add on a percentage for tax as well, so that when you withdraw it, you're actually getting the take-home pay that you need. So I hope this video has been really useful for you. If you do like the concept of financial independence, it's certainly a fantastic goal to strive for, particularly if you're someone who's serious about having long-term financial stability. You're not relying on other people, you're going to make sure you have money to cover your needs in the future. Thank you so much for watching today. I would love if you would like and subscribe to my channel, help somebody else find it in the algorithm and just shows me that you enjoy this content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you very soon.